Tell me again. Start from...
I know where to start from.
It was 1961.
And you were a grown-up, but you still lived with your parents.
And I worked for a wonderful man named JFK. And that summer, I took my vacation at Camp Unity. It was where you went to get out of the city if you were young and single and a registered Democrat.
And there were handsome boys there. And one day, you and your friend were playing ping pong when...
Who's telling this story?
When somebody stole your ping pong ball.
Uh-huh.
Which you didn't appreciate at all.
That's right.
But why did he steal it?
You know what? That's not the point. The point is, he gave it back.
What'll you give me for it? Ow!
And that might have been the end of the story.
But later that night...
I decided to take a walk by the lake. There he was, and he was holding...
I love this part.
A bouquet of wildflowers. So I introduced myself. And that is the story of how your mommy and daddy met.
I love that story.
And someday, when you're all grown up, you'll meet someone too.
I know. I have it all planned.
Don't lie to me. I know you've been drinking.
Oh, come on, honey. I'm this close to a recording contract.
And I'm Connie Stevens.
Oh, come on. Just this one little thing. That's all I need. This one
We
thing.
can't afford a piano, Vince. You're living in a dream world.
Now, I didn't say buy a piano, did I? I mean, I didn't use those exact words.
You want to be a failure all your life. Go ahead.
Mom, Dad, look.
He should have drew the poorhouse, because that's where you're going to put us. Oh, great. Don't forget to brush, Nicholas.
Hey, hey. Come on. It's gonna be okay, pal. Yeah.
I don't hear practicing.
Tell me again about the piano.
Well, this was not your run-of-the-mill piano. This belonged to your Grandma Lena.
Hand-carved by a man named Faustus Dalcantis.
Saul, please, I have the floor. And they loved each other very much. More than life itself.
Life itself?
But their parents disapproved because...
Because he wasn't Jewish.
Can I finish a sentence?
Then some very bad people invaded Lithuania, called Nazis.
That's right. So Faustus Dalcantis bribed an official so that he could get passage for your grandmother in a boat bound for America along with this piano. And he told her that he would meet up with her later in New York City. But she never saw him again.
Never again did she play that piano.
One big happy family!
Me and you. When you're feeling blue, what's the recipe for harmony? You and me.
See, this man has 3 daughters, and he marries this lady who has 3 sons and a sheepdog. And they formed this rock and roll band, even it up. Dad, Miss Snuffgarten almost got thrown out of her house. We had to do something. Miss Snuffgarten's really groovy, even if she is an old lady.
I know that, Taffy, but telling lies, even white ones, just isn't groovy, okay? I hope you kids have learned something from all this.
We have, Dad, and we're really sorry.
That's Taffy. Shoelace is right, Stinky.
Right, Stinky?
Well, I'm glad.
Don't let him stay up all night.
Well done, kids. Well done. Now, how about that turkey?
Look, Daddy, it's really well done.
Nicholas Stocking, where's your pass? Well, Nicholas? I need a teacher! You're dead meat, Dawkins!
His name was Johnny Hasenschmidt. He was the first boy I met after moving to Los Angeles. Debbie, he'd probably be my boyfriend now if my dumb parents hadn't forced me into private school.
But if they hadn't, we wouldn't even know each other. Let's play someday.
You first.
Someday, I'll have contacts.
Someday we'll be grown-ups. Someday someone will love me more than life itself. Someday my whole life will be completely different. Except
We'll still be friends. Look, forget that guy from 2nd grade. There could be somebody out there, like perfect for you. Someone you don't even know yet.
Debbie!
How about some of that hot apple you promised me?
I got a little too hot. And I'm really sorry, Dad. I'll pay for Mr. Higginbottom's rosebush. Honest. Even if I have to babysit the McGregor twins for the rest of my life.
I know you will, Taffy. You're a pretty special person.
And you know something else, Dad? I think I really learned something from all this. Right, Stinky?
All my life, I pictured it. Falling in love. Night after night, I pondered my destiny. I couldn't wait for the story of my life to happen. You see, I knew it would happen. It was just a question of where and when and how soon. But I knew for certain that once I found him, everything would fall into place. My search for a major proved frustrating. So I entered grad school and waited for that piercing moment of revelation. I guess the truth is, nobody had come along who could actually live up to my expectations. Nobody was him till you. Everything in my life has led up to this moment.
Oh, hasten not this loving act. Rapture where self and not self meet.
My life has been awaiting you. Your footfall was my own heart's beat.
That's beautiful.
Nick, you have a real problem with intimacy.
Can I leave now?
Can't you take 2 minutes to converse with me? Of course, you always manage to squeeze intercourse into your busy schedule.
Well, what can I say? You make the time.
You have no romance in your soul. You're incapable of giving and receiving love. No, by pursuing architecture, you're merely constructing this symbolic wall to separate yourself from the rest of humanity.
Yeah, well, you snore.
None of this is surprising, given your early childhood. I mean, at the age of 3, to witness your own father trampled to death at a fox hunt.
Listen, Robin, I think I should
And then that mother of yours shipping you off to some snooty Swiss boarding school?
Yeah.
We have to talk. Please don't smoke.
Robin, I have my final presentation like in 11 hours. I have so much work to do on this model you can't even believe. Timo Heldenfeld will be judging my work. Timo Heldenfeld. Everything in my life has led up to this moment.
You know, this whole tragic / romantic mythology you cling to is just a kind of addiction, which our sick culture encourages.
I'm quitting after this semester.
Just write something. The semester's almost over. Now you better get going.
He wanted me to spend the night. I could see it in his eyes. But he is so protective of me.
I'm sure.
He is.
I've had to eat today. This is falafel. Oh, no, wait, I had 6 grapes.
Oh, look.
What?
There's Dean.
Oh, God. Okay, don't say hi, don't wave. He might not see us.
Oh, poor Dean. He really likes you.
Oh, please. Just somebody to go to the movies with.
Oh, did I tell you? Gregory's considering a job at NYU.
Winnie.
No, I'm serious. I mean, can you imagine it? Oh, Gregory and I in New York City.
When your parents said that you could stay at their guest house after grad school as long as you wanted.
Well, they're so sweet. I'd rather die than live in their guest house. I mean, Debbie, New York would change everything. I could write poetry. Gregory and I mean, Gregory's essays!
I'm trying to avoid the trap of institutionalism. It's not a rehash of Kurokawa. You gotta be kidding me.
My point.
This has nothing to do with my life, okay? It's not a political statement. It is a roof garden.
You've put a roof garden on a homeless shelter.
I thought the kids should have some place to
good,
play.
fine,
Okay.
that's wonderful. But all I am just asking is, what is the source?
There is no source. I don't believe
everything
in a
has a source. The choices we make are determined by who we
Look,
are.
I am not saying that it's good. I realize that it's crap. Is that what you want me to say? Okay, it's crap.
hospitalized in the past for drug dependency. In other news, President Bush today addressed the...
Oh, yes, I'm the great pretender. Pretending that...
Mr. Dawkins.
Made a fool of myself back there, didn't I?
Yes. Well, I know what that's like.
Yeah, but come on, you're Sophia Monroe. I mean, your work, when I see a building of yours, this feeling comes over me, and it's just, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I never really believed that I could amount to much. Well, till you.
I know what it's like. The feeling that you just never belong, you'll never be good enough. I'm an architect. We pay attention to how things are made.
You idiot! Your stupid little building nearly killed me! Hey!
I know a lot of you brought in work today. So, who would like to begin?
I have a poem I'd like to read.
Here somewhere, I know. It's here somewhere.
So, does anyone else have a poem today? Kevin?
Yeah. Gravity.
Come in. I've been expecting you. There's a knock on the door, and love walks through and lights the fire, smiles, smile, as though love were going to stay a while. And the fire breathes and weaves its spell. But then love runs out of lies to tell. For love is restless. Love's a flirt. Love has places to go and people to hurt.
So here's the shovel to smother the flame. Tomorrow you'll barely remember my name. And I'll try to forget you, my dearest one, as a prisoner tries to forget the sun. For life holds no purpose. Love holds no charms. Since I beheld you in another's arms.
I felt I had learned all I could in a classroom situation, so I left college.
Well, that makes sense. You moved on. So, how did you get into ghostwriting?
Oh, a friend of a friend knew this doctor who couldn't form sentences, so next thing I know, I'm writing, "Hi, I'm your hernia." Read it. You'll love the O. Henry ending. And then I did this diet and exercise book. Eat less, move around more.
Okay, let me just guess. You're tired, sick, tired of ghosting. You're busting to write something of your own.
No, I like other people's stories. They're safer. I mean, look, I don't expect what I write to change anybody's life. Could I ask you a huge favor? Could I possibly smoke one cigarette?
Sure. Let me just hold on one second. Actually, I'll have one with you. I basically quit, but,
Oh, no. Well, me too, basically. I mean, nobody smokes anymore.
Exactly. Actually, there's one thing that I should mention.
Oh, do you want me to help you with that?
Nah, I do this all the time. Thank you. What was I? Oh, yes, Francesca.
Yes.
Francesca will not go with an as told to. She wants sole credit.
I never put my name on anything I write. I mean, that way nobody gets hurt.
I think you're the perfect person to tell her story.
Well, I loved her as Taffy, and oh God, one big happy family.
Yes. Everybody loves Taffy. What in the hell is keeping her anyway? That's what I'm wondering. I know she had some business thing. Misty, try Francesca's purse.
Oh, this is awful, but I actually thought she was
dead. I know. She gets that a lot.
I have Francesca on hold for you.
Hello?
Bob, do you remember those two developers I told you about? Murdstone and...
Where are you?
Heap. Who can't build their condominium if I won't sell them my building? Well, they've got me at some architectural place, and they're petrified. It's highly enjoyable. But, Bob, the book means everything to me, but this is business.
I can't believe it. I thought she was dead.
I know. What's she doing here?
She owns La Fortuna.
What's La Fortuna?
The small 18-unit courtyard dwelling Murdstone Heap must acquire in order to start construction of the much-anticipated Murdstone Heap complex.
He's got to see this. Yeah.
Timo, what can I say? I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have gone behind your back. I was wrong.
Oh, but everyone does it. Everyone moonlights nowadays, is that it?
Well, yeah. It's how you get ahead.
And this is your apology?
Look, honestly, I never thought that it would get this kind of publicity.
Oh, sure. I know how you loathe attention. So you go behind my back and you design the awful truth.
I know. It's a stupid name for a restaurant.
No, the watering hole du jour. So tell me, are you pleased with your work?
Yeah, kinda. Not, completely.
Among those spotted at the eatery, Ice Cube?
Timo, what can I say? I mean, my girlfriend likes to eat there. We have a nice time.
I have to go now and meet Murdstone and Heap and this woman with cold feet. That is important for the business.
So I'm not even going to be considered to design Murdstone Heap? That's my punishment?
It's not a question of punishment. No, you're not.
All right. At least let me sit in on the meeting.
Come on. Just sit there, okay?
All right.
Just don't say anything.
I won't. I will. I'll just sit there. I promise.
Yes, 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 yes. I don't know. Maybe.
That's her.
Really?
That is the holdout.
Talk about functional. Right, Sneaky? What's the recipe for?
Unbelievable.
She looks so much like she looked in the cheerleader episode.
Remember the pom-poms? Tell her you're a fan.
Oh, come
on.
Well, don't
I'll pay you more money. Come on.
All right. 17,000? Yes, fine. I'll have dinner with both you and her tonight. Bob, I don't care what you're wearing. Can we do this? I parked funny. That was my lawyer. He goes, Francesca, why can't you sell? And I'm like, well, you know what that neighborhood means to me. I grew up in that neighborhood, in the La Fortuna. I mean, don't people live there or something? I mean, think of them. And he says, well, Francesca, you can still change your mind because that letter of intent isn't legally binding. So I guess I'm changing it. Hi.
Hi. But what your lawyer doesn't know is that you'd be a partner. We want you to have full participation because that's what you deserve.
Miss Lanfield, clearly, we wish to address your concerns. But as a matter of fact, Mr. Dorgan's not authorized to...
What? Well, you know what? You're going to have to pick another restaurant because we're never going to get into the awful truth.
He can get you in.
I sort of designed it.
Get out of here! No, I stubbed my foot. I'll see you there at 8, okay? You designed the awful truth. I love it there. I saw Ice Cube there. God, you must be so fucking proud. Don't you just love the way it turned out?
Yeah.
I'll sell. On the condition that I made full partner, like he stated. And on the further condition that he designs it.
Full partner? Would you excuse us, please, just for a moment? If she's going to be a partner,
Oh, boy. I shouldn't have done that. I mean, were you serious about me designing?
Highly. I enjoy bending people to my will. Sue me. I just felt like helping you. But I guess nobody's allowed to do that, huh? Because you don't need anything from anybody. Am I warm? The story of your life. Tell me the story. Start from the beginning.
Well, maybe this is the beginning.
Miss Lanfield, we got a deal.
Timo, I know you think I'm not ready to take this on.
I know you're not, but... Look, Nick, once you start down this road, there's no turning back, okay?
Not till 2.
I won't want to.
Screw my immune system. The question is, will it tighten my pores? I can't take any of these big pores anymore. I just...
Hi. I'm meeting... Oh, there you are.
Hi, I'm meeting Francesca Lanfield, and is this place finished?
Follow me.
I see.
Oh, God. Oh.
Excuse me.
Hi. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Oops. I asked for smoking.
Sorry.
Since we smoke. Some water? Mm-hmm.
Yes, please.
Isn't this something?
Mm-hmm.
I love it here. I love it. It's just... Oh, Francesca saw Ice Cube here. Unfortunately, she won't be joining us.
Oh.
Some food poisoning thing. I didn't get all the details.
Well, that's...
Yeah.
Well, so how did you come to represent Francesca?
Well, that's a long story.
Oh, you don't have to tell it.
Fine. I just have something in my eye. My eyes. Both of them. Oh. I'm sorry. Are you all right?
Oh, no, this table just keeps stabbing me.
Francesca and I were involved. There. At one time. But I have moved on. I have.
Well,
I have.
That's great.
That's
really great.
I have moved on.
Do you know where the ladies' room is? No? Okay? Oh.
Nick, I don't know what to say. I'm in total shock. Do you want me to come over, huh?
No. I just think I need to be by myself for a while. I mean, come on, you know how it is. One minute your father's alive, then the next minute, who knows? I begged him not to fly that Learjet alone. Yeah, well, I better go. I gotta go.
Who's that?
Just a business thing. I rescheduled. Hey, did you say you had a dinner thing?
Oh, they canceled. So, how long have you lived here?
2.5 years. I leased it cheap from one of our clients. Want a flat Hawaiian cracker thing?
You should unpack.
Oh, this is just temporary.
Like insanity?
I plan to design my own place in the near future. This is kind of a layover.
Oh, I get it. You can't unpack because that would mean you really live here, which you don't. You live in this place in your mind that's so perfect, it's too good for you. Because who are you to deserve some place perfect? You're this slob who can't even unpack. Fancy. I never went to college.
You're right. This place does need something. Needs a piano.
I'd buy you a piano tomorrow and you'd hate it. Know why?
You would buy me a piano?
No, I'm saying I wouldn't. Because you'd prefer the, dream of some future piano to a piano in actuality. I know, I used to be the same way. I just sold a whole building. It feels highly enjoyable. La Fortuna was my shelter, as in money. I was 18. I was full-time at Crystal Meth University. God, I love methamphetamines. More than life itself. My business manager was scared I'd go through my whole savings. So he bought it. Saved my life.
So, you never grew up there?
Please. Never even seen it. Speaking of things I've never seen, where's the bedroom?
You're not shy, are you?
My tits developed on national television. Shy stopped applying.
I'm sorry. They developed where?
You know, while I was doing the show.
What show was that?
Get out of here. You seriously don't know what I'm talking about? You never watched One Big Happy Family.
One Big Happy Family? No, you see, we weren't permitted to watch television when I was a kid, so...
So what do you want? You want me to be shy?
Just be yourself.
Alec, I must go home now. I really must go home.
Uh-huh. Brief Encounter is on.
Really?
Yeah, come on over. We'll watch it together. Yeah, come on, we never see you anymore.
Okay.
Where'd your mother hide that pecan ring?
Oh, Daddy.
Well,
you're not angry with me, are you?
No, I'm not angry. I don't think I'm anything really. I just feel tired.
Forgive me
Forgive you for what?
for everything. For meeting you in the first place. For taking the piece of grit out of your eye. For loving you. For bringing you so much misery.
I'll forgive you if you'll forgive me.
Oh, God. I am so lonely. I can't live like this anymore.
Gwen?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I had a peculiar evening. I had dinner with this guy, Bob. He's a perfectly decent guy. He's somewhat obsessed with his last girlfriend, but otherwise...
Gwen, sweetheart, come here.
Daddy. Daddy. Why haven't I found someone? Am I so misshapen? So repellent? I mean, why can't it just happen? Like it did with you and Mom. Why?
Sweetheart, I'm going to tell you something very important, okay?
Tell me, please, Daddy.
I never loved your mother.
What?
Never. I mean, not real love.
What?
are you talking about? What you're talking about. What you're searching for. I want to find someone.
You have someone. She's upstairs. She gave birth to me.
Many times. I can't tell you how many times I thought, well, okay, I'll wait it out. Maybe she'll die.
You've been waiting for my mother to die?
No, shh, not really, but yeah, it's true. Finally, I can say it.
No, you can't.
You know, I thought you would understand. You, of all people. This is very unsatisfying. I wanted something chewy. I got something cakey.
Under the sink behind the cleanser.
Are you serious?
No. How can you say you never loved? What about the story? The night you met? What about the flowers? You went down to the lake to find her, and you picked her flowers.
I did?
Yes!
Oh, no. I remember. I had a date with a girl I was just nuts about. What the hell was her name? Anyway, she stood me up, and then I ran into your mother. She made a big deal. She thinks I picked the flowers for her. What am I going to do, argue with her? You can't argue with her.
So, you married her and lived with her for 35 years to avoid an argument?
Josie. Her name was Josie.
Damn it. Why won't you just... I'm sorry. I learned something rather disturbing last night, and, I mean, you know how that is when something, it just shakes you to the core?
No.
Oh, great, great. Now, where were we?
Last night, I had the most highly enjoyable sex possible.
And this is the breakfast nook. And over here is the...
living nook.
And then right over here, you'll notice... Oh, I know. The lack of closet space is really disheartening.
There's not a closet space. My parents are getting a divorce.
Nick, I'm losing you. What? What do you mean, see other people? Nick? Nick, I'm losing you!
Jesus Christ! Bribe.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it wasn't your fault.
Well, she's British, so maybe that move's legal over there.
Gwen, I don't believe this. Kevin, helper from poetry class.
Oh, Kevin, helper. I'm so sorry.
No, it wasn't your fault. Are you all right?
Well, I'm having trouble getting started on this book that, you know. Oh, you mean am I injured? No.
We should exchange insurance information.
Yes.
So, how are you? Are you?
I'm great. I'm actually going through this very positive transitional. You know, and change is good. Change is healthy. Oh, I mean, we have to keep moving, or we'll just slit our throats and slowly bleed to death. And yourself?
Well, I teach high school now, and...
Yeah? Well, do you live around here?
Yeah, no. My friend, Patrick, does. Did.
Oh. Oh.
Okay. Oh, no, I don't need that.
Oh. Well, okay, so...
All right. We'll talk.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Gwen.
Yeah.
Maybe, sorting through a dead guy's possessions would brighten your day.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I can't believe I'm seeing you.
know.
I never see you.
Oh. Well, you're busy. You're a medical corporation.
Oh, thank you.
Why is Dean in the car?
Oh, I don't know. He just likes to sit there sometimes. Says the music sounds better in there. I don't know.
You're not having a fight, are you?
No, shrinks don't fight. They just listen you to death. I cannot believe you met Taffy. I thought she was
dead.
Yeah.
No, just a drug addict for a while.
Really?
Chelsea! Love of my life. Come here, come here. Oh, God, you've grown. Oh, it's a nightmare. They're happy. And get this. My mother is video dating.
Oh! Isn't that mentioned in the Bible as one of the signs that the world is coming to an end?
I mean, she keeps foisting applications on me.
Well, maybe that would be fun. I mean, you don't know.
Debbie?
What?
That's not the plan. I mean, the plan is, you know, find some temporary shelter and finish the Taffy book and then, you know, get out of L.A. because, I mean, let's face it, I belong in New York.
Oh, Gwen, would you stop with this whole New York? Ow! Oh!
Are you okay?
Oh,
Here,
what
let
am
me
I doing? I'm a surgeon. I carve people.
Okay. Oh.
You didn't need to do this.
He didn't. I did most of it.
Dear? Your cat is trying to get in.
Oh, I don't have a cat.
You're hungry, aren't you?
Oh, he's trembling.
Well, this is not my cat.
Do you have any tuna?
No, I can't have a cat. A woman living alone with a cat is...
That's only like if you have 3 cats. Definitely don't do 3 cats.
No.
Don't do the 3 cat thing.
Well, I don't want cats of any quantity.
What a lovely little piano.
Oh, it was my grandmother's. It was hand-carved by a man named Faustus da Contis. And they were in love, but it just, I don't know, it just wasn't meant to be.
She dumped him.
I played professionally at one time.
Oh.
Which, of course, led to my career in motion pictures.
Oh.
If you need some cat food, I have plenty.
Yeah.
My cat eats like a Jew.
Excuse me? What did you say?
All I know is the dearest man in the world to me is a Jewish man. And he used to
Well,
say
I mean, that isn't even an expression.
Someone put kitchen boxes in the bedroom.
Hi.
It's me, Gwen.
Hi. Wayne.
No, with a Wayne. Me and the band are throwing some shark on the hibachi, if you want to drop by.
Thank you. That would be lovely.
Harriet. Dear boy, I'm afraid I have a previous engagement. My limousine should be here presently.
Francesca hates cats.
You should feed your cat. She's skinny.
Introduce me to your darling husband.
It's not my husband.
Don't look at me, doll.
I'm not married.
A sweet girl like you. Why aren't you married?
You're not serious. I mean, listen, being married is not necessarily the answer. I mean, my parents are married, okay?
Mine too. Small world, huh?
I just will never understand why a darling girl like...
Because it's the end of the 20th century, and we've reached this point where people are frightened. They are full of fright. And besides, I was too young to get married for years. And I went directly from too young to why aren't you married? What's wrong with you? I mean, well, there were those 10 minutes in 1992 when I was exactly the right age and weight to be married, but I forgot to set the alarm clock and I slept right through it.
Your piano's out of tune.
I never married either. I suppose because nobody ever asked me.
Well, that's the other reason.
I met Irving when I was 21, but Mother didn't approve of him. And then he married someone else. But I have never stopped loving him. I love him to this day.
Hey, what's going on here? What's happening?
You said I could bring some of my stuff over.
I meant like Q-tips, little personal cotton things.
Table goes here.
Oh, no, hold it. I'm putting my piano here.
You don't have a piano.
Yeah, but I plan to acquire one, and I plan to put it here.
When?
In the near future. Look, you just don't run out and buy a piano. You have to browse and compare and shop and...
Makes sense. Sounds like a plan.
Nick, I am here almost every night.
I know, but, I mean, this is, you're moving in.
I'm not moving in.
These guys are movers. Are you guys movers?
We're movers. We work for a moving company.
I mean, what's this supposed to mean?
Well, the urn, who knows? And the plant is...
It's vegetation, but the table...
Table's definitely furniture.
I need a surface to go through all my scrapbooks for the book or just, just write poetry.
You write poetry?
I write all kinds of shit. Just the other day, I wrote a great poem. It was all about you.
Really?
You work hard at your blueprints from morning till night, And hopefully we'll shack up without one major fight. You like deconstructionism, the new, not the old. And you're great with a blowtorch. Or so I've been told. You're good with the clients and also at sex. Which is why you're the greatest of all architects.
Now that is something that I would love to be able to do. Actually, someone tried to teach me, but I could never round off. So whatever I made, it just never ended. So I gave up.
That hat doesn't suit you. You need something with a brim.
No,
Ever
but...
learned to crochet?
No.
You should do something about that stoop. Flowers or a bench. Everyone here has done something with their stoop. Right, Cinders?
What is this?
That's the song they were playing on the radio. The first time Irving kissed me.
Excuse me. Here you are.
This sucks.
The Development Corporation of Murdstone and Heap.
It's a total conspiracy, like the JFK movie.
I can't believe this. My boyfriend moves to Utah. My restaurant gets condemned, and now this?
What does this mean? I don't understand.
I'm sorry, I just...
Some kind of hearing thing to challenge the eviction. It says so right here, see? Hearing tomorrow night at the high school, so you want to go? I mean, I think we better go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, I wish... I wish I could go. I am so behind on my book. But you let me know what happens, okay? Will you do that for me? Let me know what happens?
Sure. Whatever.
Gwen? This is nice. This is fun, seeing each other. But there's something that I have to say.
No, Bob. I know I'm behind on the book. It's taken me a while to find an approach, but I promise you...
I think we should go to Paris.
Excuse me?
I think we need it. We'll be surrounded by rude French people. It will bring us closer.
Bob.
Gwen, will you look at this? Is this funny?
Am I laughing?
We love it here. We saw Ice Cube here. You must be Bob. I'm Bibi. I'm Gwen's mother.
You're kidding me.
We were on our way to the Viper Room. This is Paul Pullman.
Paul
Paul Pullman? But sit, please.
Paul and I were matched up together through the video dating service. It turns out, can you believe this? Paul was at Brooklyn College. All 4 years I was there, our paths never crossed.
Never crossed.
So, Bob, how's tricks?
Mom.
Well, I've just asked Gwen to go to Paris with me.
No, Bob. We're not going to Paris.
What do you mean? Of course you should go. We should all go. I've never been to Paris.
Oh, you love it. Baby, you owe it to yourself.
Maybe we could swing through the wine country.
Okay. That's it. I'm sorry. It's really nice meeting you in this very surreal kind of way. Oh, excuse me.
Do you know where Timo Heldenfeld is right now? Shanghai.
This is extremely non-enjoyable.
Do you mind? Some of us are trying to listen.
Ever have sex in a parking lot?
Thank you, Mr. Babcock. And now we will open up to members of the community.
Just a minute. I want to say something. My name is Katz. That's Katz. I'm living in La Fortuna 46 years. Did I say 46? Yeah, 47 years. I moved in 1948. Was a Wednesday.
Mr. Katz.
I need this like a hole in the head. I'm 81 years old.
Mr. Katz, if you could...
And I got pains.
Mr. Katz.
Mr. Katz, if you would please sit down.
Someone help Mr. Katz step down.
Are there any other comments from the floor?
Hello? Testing.
Your name, please?
Miss Harriet May Keeney. But I don't use the May. Irving said lose the May, and I did.
If you would limit your remarks, Miss Keeney, to those concerned with the building.
Well, certainly I'm concerned. I live there. I've lived there since 1936. I know every one of my neighbors. Well, it's the courtyard with the fountain, with the goldfish. One of them passed away recently. One of the neighbors, the goldfish are thriving. And, oh, the parties we'd have. Paper lanterns. Ernst Lubitsch would come. Louise Brooks. And all I know is I just can't sit home every night, Mother. This isn't Omaha.
Who's Louise Brooks?
No, she was a silent movie star, but that's not the point.
It isn't?
Excuse me, miss?
Well, the point is that legendary people lived in La Fortuna. That to destroy it would be to eradicate a part of our past, a part of ourselves. That La Fortuna has a story. A story irrevocably entwined with our own. Indeed, the very history of this city.
Excuse me.
Who are you?
It's me, Gwen.
No, she wears a funny hat.
Excuse me, if I may. This is a waste of the council's valuable
No,
time.
this building has value. Doesn't it, Miss Keeney? It holds precious secrets about what this city once was and what it aspired to be. And it's held on through change and against incredible odds, against earthquakes and indifference.
You're that sweet girl next door to me that smokes too much.
And we need to hear that story. We need to tell it because this city can be a cold, cruel place. That's the awful truth. You can't tear it down. Because I won't let you.
Gwen Moss. You don't remember me. John Haas? Warner Avenue Elementary? Used to be Johnny Hasenschmidt?
No, I can't believe you're my councilman.
No.
I had no idea I even had a councilman.
So how come I never got to know you?
My parents, they transferred me to private school.
Well, can I give you a lift to your car, or?
No, thanks. I'm from New York.
Okay. Hey, good luck with this building thing. It's gonna be an uphill battle, but,
Yeah.
Can I call you sometime?
God, yes.
Hey, how's the book coming?
It's terrible. It's horrible. I'm completely blocked. This is just a letter to the Times. You want to hear it?
Sure.
To the editor. Once upon a time, I needed a home. And the day I found one was the day I
first beheld the beautiful courtyard of La Fortuna. And then she goes on and on about how she knows all her neighbors. Like that's a good thing. What is her problem?
You know, it's pretty rude to read at the table.
And she doesn't even sign her name. She signs it a friend of La Fortuna.
How do you know it's a she?
I just know. Beheld. Come on.
Can't believe you're not coming with me.
So, don't go. Why don't you stay?
I cannot be in town for the holidays, no way. It's non-enjoyable.
Well, I can't get away. I mean, I am so behind on the schematic. It's insane.
Right. Probably gonna do some whole Christmas on Walton's Mountain thing with Mom and Pop the second I leave.
I don't think so.
Oh, right, I forgot your dad's dead. I mean, I guess I just assumed he was.
Well, actually, he's not. Yet. He's just a drunk.
Oh. So's my mom.
So I don't speak to him. Ever. So.
I don't know anyone who speaks to their family. So you'll be okay, I mean, all by yourself? Alone?
Oh, yeah. I'll be fine. I'll figure something out. The building sleeps, yet I cannot. Who talks like that? I'm sorry. I am sorry, but this is the 5th letter in 3 weeks. I know on the surface they appear to be extremely well-written, entertaining letters, but this person is attempting to sabotage us. I know.
Nick, forget the preservationists. No one listens to preservationists. On the other hand, where is your site report?
I haven't filed one yet.
Dawkins scared to show his face at La Fortuna.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Is that right? I'll tell you what. I will pay a visit to that dump right now.
She's not home.
Who?
I, too, have a previous engagement. He'll be here any minute.
It's beautifully preserved.
Yes, it's held up well. So many people. So beautifully planned, I always thought. Designed by... Oh, what was that woman's name? I used to know it.
Oh, my God. I think I know her name. She was one of the first women architects in Los Angeles.
Is that a fact?
My God, how it all connects.
Most people don't notice.
Oh. I'm an architect. We pay attention to how things are made.
Oh, I could tell you stories. A man lived right over there. Fell like a ton of bricks for the lady 2 doors over.
Really?
Both married, mind you. I said, Mother, this isn't Omaha. Went out together one day to buy fly paper. Never came back. Still send me pictures of the grandchildren. Oh, there he is.
Hi, what's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Nothing's the matter.
Well, so? Come here. Ooh. Look beautiful.
Thank you. Oh. Ow.
Smoking? Do you smoke?
What? No. Non-smoking. As None is possible.
What was that?
Oh my God!
Hey, you all right?
Are you all right? What happened?
Excuse me. Oh. It wasn't for the food in this place. Look out, look out. Are you okay?
Fine. Uh-oh. Lactose intolerant.
Well, the first step is admitting it.
You're very sweet. Very sweet with that old lady who lives near you. What a character she is, huh?
Well, it's not like she lives in a shoe or anything. I mean, she's actually led a fascinating life.
You know, I don't think I've ever spoken to one of my neighbors. You know, I'm too self-centered or obsessed with my career. Yeah. I see myself running for mayor someday. You know, that's just the beginning. Yeah, with me, my career comes first. I guess not a lot of women like to hear that.
So you can't eat cheese of any kind?
The building sleeps, yet I cannot.
What?
No, nothing. You know, something as insignificant as, say, those La Fortuna letters can sometimes just shake you to your core?
No. I don't believe it. That's my ghostwriter. That's the woman that's writing my book.
The tone she takes, like I planned this? Like it's my dream to put old ladies out on the street?
She blew me off today. She left this message saying she had food poisoning.
Who is she to make me feel this guilty?
Does she see me? Look over there and tell me if that woman's looking at us.
No, she's not looking at us. I know that guy from somewhere, though.
Bitch. I know she saw me.
No, I'm sorry, what?
I said I know. Can't do this. Can't compete with someone you've never even met.
What are you talking about?
That woman who writes those letters. That's who you're thinking about just now, isn't it? Isn't it? That's who you're always thinking about.
Hey, isn't that Taffy from One Big Happy Family?
Oh, God.
I thought she was
dead. I know. I'm writing her autobiography.
You know Taffy. Oh, my God. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, and I canceled on her today. I better go say something. I think she saw me.
Wow.
Francesca, hi.
Hi.
Look, I'm really sorry about today. I shouldn't have.
Hi, it's no problem.
No. Well, I mean, I just met someone, and I am being thrown out of my home.
Well, I'm sorry, but this book means a lot to me.
No, I'm sorry too. I swear, I'll get to work on it. I promise.
But Bob wants you off the book.
I'm being fired? Fired?
You've never been fired before?
No, I've been fired a lot. It just never gets any easier.
Excuse me. Can I ask you something? Yes, it's me. No, I'm not dead.
Would you have me arrested if I smoked like one cigarette?
On the boat. I have a really short attention span. My pattern was always get them to fall in love with me, get bored, get really bored, leave. But this guy, he sees me for what I am, and he never even watched the show. Can you imagine how enjoyable that was to hear? And men have always treated me like I was taffy. And he's smart, and he's really successful. The only problem is he's kind of
Emotionally unavailable.
deeply. Like his emotions require voicemail. This is an incredibly controlling person. You should never use tissue on your face, only cotton.
Well, I won't phone a man who's not in therapy. I mean, life's too short.
Wait, why? What does tissue do?
The thing is, I think he's falling in love with someone else.
Oh, honey.
Oh. Well, then he's crazy. He is an idiot. You are beautiful and intelligent and interesting. Oh, now come on. Come on. Now we can handle this. We are women. Oh, just get him into therapy.
The guy you're seeing, is he in therapy?
Oh, no, he's perfect. Francesca, I know this is none of my business now, but don't hire another ghost. Write it yourself. It's your story.
Me? But I never even went to college or high school very often.
I think you'd find it highly enjoyable. Oh. I'm falling for historical status.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, no, look at this. See, I discovered something. Something important. Look who designed La Fortuna.
Sophia Monroe.
One of the first women architects in Los Angeles. She literally changed the face of this city.
Wow.
Nick. Nick, do you know what time it is?
Nope.
Come on, come to bed.
Honey, I can't. The building sleep shit, I cannot.
Well. Good night.
Night.
So?
I like your other beau better.
Who?
It is out of the question.
Why not? We could call the complex La Fortuna. I mean, who wants to live at Merge Stone Heap? Anyway, I want to preserve several pieces of the facade.
They want your original concept. They're not going to spend more money so you can save a few bits.
But we can at least attempt to preserve some of the building.
You're beginning to sound like this crazy preservationist.
She is not crazy. She has a case.
Now she has a case? Why? Because some dead movie star slept there?
Because Sophia Monroe designed it. Our teacher.
Nick. I warned you, remember? You remember what I told you?
Yes, I know this wasn't the plan, but there are things that you can't.
There are some things worth holding on to that connect us to the past and to each other, that show us who we are. Sophia Monroe made a unique contribution to our lives. Since her death, she's at last been accepted as one of the leading lights of modern architecture. Therefore, I urge this commission to withdraw the demolition permit for La Fortuna. Oh, and Louise Brooks lived there.
Oh.
Brought you a kitty. I was...
It's easier. They'll keep each other company.
Well, at least 2 isn't 3. Oh, I'm sorry. We haven't heard from the commission yet, and
you know, all I've had to eat today are one of those Happy Meals or one of those non-fat, non-dairy.
Debbie, nobody cares. Just eat it. I need a cigarette. I do.
Yeah, I can't really stay.
Oh, no, wait. I want to tell you about John. I mean, just wait. Oh, you've got to hear the whole thing. It's so amazing finding him again after all these years. Such a great story, don't you think? Oh, forget it.
I better get going. Dean's waiting for me in the car.
What? Why?
Because he is.
Why? No, why is Dean in the car? The man is constantly in his car.
Okay, he happens to like spending time in his car, but I can't talk to her about Dean or Chelsea.
Why not?
Because you don't understand.
Oh, God. Women with children. It's like a club that I can't get into. It's like that cool group in high school.
Yeah, well, she tells me every minute that she's going to be moving to New York. Like, that's not going to affect me.
I am not moving to New York.
And I don't know why Dean is always sitting in the car, okay? That's just the way it is when you share a life with someone. It's complicated. You just want to keep hearing how perfect everything is.
But how could you bring me a cat?
I'm sorry. I'll take it back.
No. Two is better.
You know, you think I'm done. Because I have these things that I have. Like it's the end of a story. And it's not. It's not a story.
Morning, Cheryl.
Morning.
Hey, Janelle. Hey, Janelle.
What?
Janelle.
What?
Hey, Janelle.
What's talking?
Hey, guys, just heard the bad news. The La Fortuna was granted historical status.
Oh, that's good. No problem.
Oh, I mean, I just assumed that it was...
No, hey, don't worry so much. You'll live longer. Look.
It says they granted it historical status. Doesn't say they can't tear it down.
Give me a cigarette. What about the Preservation Committee?
Can't preserve shit.
Oh.
They're all out celebrating.
Oh, thank you.
Some announcement in the paper. But you can't believe everything you read.
I want to let you know that I will fight this. I'll do everything in my power.
But it's not within your power, is it? If something has come to an end... Oh, don't look so sad. We'd think it was all your fault. You're a dear, sweet boy to come here.
No, I'm not. Believe me. Yesterday, my mother called. My father collapsed again. It must be bad because she asked me to come see him, and I said no. So you see, I'm not sweet. I don't even know why I came here. Yes, I do. I need to find the woman who wrote those letters.
Who?
A friend of La Fortuna. I have to speak to her. It's important.
I'm sorry, I have to rest for just a moment.
Just tell me her name.
I can't. I can't see you anymore. You know how Mother feels about you. It wouldn't be right. But I do care for you. More than words can say.
Me too.
Oh, saving this building is the only thing I've ever done right in my whole life.
The council voted against preservation. It's city government. That's what I hate about my job.
You were outvoted?
No. No, the vote was unanimous. Look, Gwen.
Where's my other shoe?
I was not voting against you. I have certain commitments.
Oh, God, this is the part I hate.
Gwen.
This is the part where your heart actually hurts. I believed in you. I thought you and I were...
I'm sorry?
No, I'm sorry. But some things just can't be forgiven. Some people can't be forgiven like you.
Hey. You're gonna crucify me because I told you the truth? About how I voted? About who I am? You know, you said you believed in me. You don't even know me.
Cinders, what are you doing? Come here. Oh.
Like to belabor the point, but at the same time, I want you just to pick up the paper. Anyway, there it is. Well, it's very disturbing. Very, very upsetting.
This type of thing gets to him.
What type of thing?
An elderly woman passed away last night at La Fortuna.
Miss Keeney. This just does not help the mood in the community.
He likes to look at these now. Oh, look here. That's his Uncle Faustus. He looks like you.
Come on, go home. I'll stay with him.
I called the firm. They said you went to see your father.
I did. Francesca, I did.
You don't speak to your father.
Well, today I did.
But it doesn't bear mentioning to, for instance, me.
I didn't know that I was gonna do it.
I don't get it. I give you the opportunity of a lifetime. I give you myself, which I swore I would never do. So tell me, what did I do wrong?
I watched you when I was a kid.
What?
I loved you. I loved Taffy. I was just afraid to tell you.
You lied about that?
Yeah. This is the most honest I've ever been my entire life.
That's a perfect ending to a perfect...
Francesca, come on. Come on, don't do this. Don't do this. Listen to me.
No, you listen. You're never gonna live up to your potential. You're never gonna have a piano. You're self-destructive. You make self-destructive choices. You're toxic, and I don't want to be around you anymore.
No, you're just ready to leave.
Oh, shut up.
Isn't this about when you always leave? When it starts getting harder and you figure there's got to be something better or newer or easier? I know. I've done it. It's all I've done. So neither of us know how to do this. So what? So what? Why can't we just start from here?
I can't.
Why not?
Because it's gonna end eventually. Everything does. The show gets canceled and everybody goes their separate ways. Even if they're your family.
I don't want you to go.
Someday you'll thank me. Honest. Part of you knows that, right? Right, Stinky?
Come here, baby. Come on, Cinders. Oh. Oh, it's okay, baby. We're gonna go home.
Community action? Can you hold, please?
So then it's true. You're leaving.
Hey, I got something for you. What? Not your brand?
I quit smoking. Who am I going to talk to now? Want to know how I quit?
No. How? I'll be right back. First time? Yeah, me too.
Gwendolyn Moss.
Nicholas DeContis. It's Lithuanian.
I know.
Most of us have appreciated the perfection of the universe, the animation of living things, the action of the human mind, and the power of love. These things all seem to denote a dynamic life force that surges through everything around us. This force appears to direct all things harmoniously but irresistibly towards a natural, definite, useful conclusion. Is it hard to recognize in this life force a power greater than ourselves?
You gave your hand to me, and there you say hello. Tell you think you know me well, 'cause you don't know me. I never knew.
What happened to La Fortuna?
Well, it's gone, but that's not the point. The point is, you're here. And that's the story of how your mommy and daddy met.
You get your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. To never, never know the one who loves you so, 'cause you don't know me.
you.